Welcome, Kumas, to another internet historian reaction. You're here with Kuma. This time we're watching the Failure of Dashcon, the world's first Tumblr convention. Just by looking at the title, I know it is going to be absolutely hilarious. Especially if 4chan was involved. But I don't think 4chan would have to get involved in this for it to end gloriously. So let us look at the, what do they call it, archive of what has happened on the internet in our lifetime, and hopefully our children and our children's children will write university essays about this. Because, you know, let's face it, YouTube will be the new Wikipedia in the years to come. Let's get started.
In March of 2013, a group of Tumblr users come up with a brilliant idea. Dashcon.
Oh god.
A convention specifically for and by Tumblr users. This is their story. Dashcon, hosted the Renaissance Marriott in Chicago. Only $65 for the weekend. Epic panel lineup. Welcome to Night Vale reading. LGBTQIP2SAA+.
I'm gonna punch your helicopter.
Ball pit. Steam-powered giraffe live show. The Baker Street Babes. And friendly memes? You bet. Expect 5,000 people. We'll see you there. Whoosh.
Cowboy Bebop!
Here comes Friday, and a big fat serving of reality. About 500 people show up at 9 AM, but nothing is scheduled until 1 PM, so people just wait around for the next 4 hours.
So at what point did you decide that this is what you wanted to do with your life?
I didn't, it just kind of happened.
The thug life chose you?
Turns out steam-powered giraffe cancelled months ago. Sorry. If you bought special tickets, no refunds though, lol. Check out the games room. 1 TV, 1 console, perfect for up to 7,000 people. Here's that ball pit you were looking forward to.
Free Palestine! Death to Israel! Death to Israel! Free Palestine!
Overall, it's a pretty fucking slow day.
Okay, so you're dressed up as...
Was that a Mekon cosplay?
Movie shooter. What made you choose this costume? What
Is
made
he
you
wearing
decide
a
to dress up as the Prime Minister of Israel to this convention?
They say dress for the job you want.
Then by 9 PM,
I like that guy's
disaster
response.
strikes. The bill for the venue hasn't even been paid. The hotel wants it immediately or the doors will be shut and the convention is over.
Unless everyone in this room can accumulate $17,000.
Currently have a donation button on our website, and any little bit that helps.
If this was 4chan, they'd just steal the money. Fucking love 4chan. Extortion? You mean to pay the bill? I wonder who's more disenfranchised, the hotel or the users not paying the bill.
But they raise the money and the con continues.
They raised
Saturday,
$17,000.
Artists and stallholders who paid $150 each for their tables aren't selling anything because their customers just donated all of their cash. Tumblr's turned on the convention completely.
The destruction of this
convention
is dedicated to all of the women whose
bank account
have been ruined and ruled by it. I'm tired of you stealing my
money.
I'm tired of you making me
donate to PayPal.
tired of you.
They call
But
Dashcon a
PayPal
scam
takes
and try to have
5%.
certain events shut down. Mark Does Stuff, a gay Hispanic panelist, is sent death threats because they think he's a straight white male who's misappropriating the gay for profit. Pacific Rim is illegally played to an audience of 100. Tumblr sends tweets to Del Toro to get them in trouble. The Dr. Horrible sing-along blog sing-along is cancelled
He's
due to
cool.
copyright concerns.
He's cool.
Then, the main event. As long as we get to see a live reading from Welcome to Night Vale, it'll all be okay.
We're here for the live reading of Welcome to the Night Vale. It is 12:50 right now, and they're still not here.
Didn't the con open at 1 PM?
We're all gonna sign together, okay? So 1, 2.
Imagine if Tumblr ran a country.
While everyone is still sitting in that room waiting for the show to start, they changed the rules on the website so that there are no refunds. But don't worry, there's a silver lining.
That's technically
Everyone
illegal.
who paid extra to see Welcome to Night Vale is entitled to a free extra hour in the ball pit.
Fuck! In Australia, they would get massacred by the consumer watchdog
And with that,
ACCC.
a meme is born.
This is basically if Tumblr ran a country, it would run like this. They'd be in massive debt and unable to finance their own shit. I mean, most of this money came from freaking social welfare anyway. It's not like any of these people are employable.
Pack up and leave. Some shitty panels happen.
Or know how to make money online.
Where they gave us too small of a table and not enough chairs. So pansexual, polysexual, omnisexual.
This sounds like a little bit
Because again, they don't
South
have any
Park, the
cash,
fractured
They're
butthole.
giving out free hotel mints as prizes. The teenage unpaid helpers, who are promised free meals, aren't given anything and go hungry. There's a full-on organizer meltdown. And Tumblr finds out that the main artwork used for the convention is in fact stolen copyright material. By the evening, the unthinkable happens. The ball pit starts to deflate, and someone pisses in it. Sunday. The ball pit is taken away. Also, Tumblr finds out that Random Acts, a charity that Dashcon claims to be partnered with, isn't in fact partnered at all. Which means, by the way, they've just been pocketing the money. The organizers host an official apology panel.
You've been oh, wow. Really? You're gonna play the I'm sorry card for stealing money? Oh, what kind of fucking excuse is that? Bull fucking shit jail.
Here's a quick summary of that.
So you stole money, and you're like, oh sorry, we're first timers, I didn't know. Fucking bullshit.
I blame somebody, otherwise it's all my fault. Fuck that.
And everything
I still haven't
closed
played
by
that game.
1 p.m. Since Dashcon, there have been many rumors online that the whole thing was an out-and-out scam.
You don't
So I
say.
did some detective work to see whether it was true. I think what I found proves that even if the staff didn't set out to scam people, they did opportunistically steal and lie. Prepare for some high-quality autism.
Wow.
Dashcon had a written agreement to pay $40,000 plus some change to the Renaissance Hotel Marriott. They paid $20,000 before the thing began, so they had a balance of $20,000 still remaining. They told the hotel that 5,000 to 7,000 people would be attending, and could they please pay as the door sales came in. As a financially risky move, the Marriott agreed verbally but not in writing. On the first day, the hotel sees at most 1,000 people. They know that Dashcon's door sales are fucked, so they enforce immediate payment as per their written contract. Dashcon does not have the funds. And here's where it gets interesting. Dashcon claims they only have $3,000 in cash. So at 9 p.m, Dashcon staff gather everyone into one room to beg for the remaining 17,000. Let's do a head count. 33, 129, 120, maybe another 33 here in case there are people on the margin, and we'll add 10% to be generous. It's unlikely that there are more than 350 people in this room. Now we know they reached their goal.
Almost got shut down.
Really?
We need to raise $17,000.
Tax dollars hard at work, people.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Did you do it?
We did it in under an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
They received donations by PayPal and cash, but only a small fraction in cash. Let's be generous and say 1/10 of the room at most. You can see people donating in the footage, and it's probably much less. So even if each cash donor is giving $20, which again, generous, that's only $700 total. Therefore, the other 16,000 or so is in electronic payments. Now let's look at this leaked list of transactions. Hold on. They made most of their payment in cash, almost $12,000, but they only could have got $700 from the donors, and they only had $3,000 in cash. So where did the rest of it come from? It's door sales revenue, not donations, meaning they lied about only having $3,000 in the first place. They actually had at least $10,000.
Dude!
Now, here are the transactions that come from the PayPal MasterCard. Let's take that from the total.
You can
owed,
get sent to jail
and what we
for
get is
that.
the following. In a best case scenario, of the donated $17,000, at most, they spent less than $7,000 keeping the place open. They spent over $2,000 on themselves and their own accommodation.
Probably their own
And
food.
the remaining $9,000 or so, they pocketed. Also, they're liars.
Because I was on stage for an hour in front of
So you basically stole from your own community.
in a room.
Is there 5,000 people here?
You do well in jail, boy. You make a great piñata. Like they say, fools and money are easily separated. By the way, I'm not mad at the people that attended. I'm mad at the organizers for being cunts and stealing from the people that attended.
But there's one last thing I want to touch on. As part of the merchandising, an official Dashcon DVD is listed. And it's possible that a copy exists out there somewhere, and I need to find it. So I want to put a $100 bounty out for anyone who might have
$100
a
bounty.
copy. It doesn't need to be the physical DVD, just a copy of the file itself. The hunt is on.
Oh, nice. You've got a Discord. Okay. See, like I said, I'm mad at the organizers. A, they're liars. I don't like liars. B, they're hypocrites. They stole from their own community. Not really their community, but they sort of stole from them. They lied, they cheated. Then they had a fake Logan Paul apology. And, you know, when fucking, say, the tax man comes knocking saying, okay, fine, you stole all this money, or let's give them the benefit of the doubt, illegally not offering refunds even though they accepted money for something they didn't deliver. Let's say they misrepresented their product and stole. Let's just say they misrepresented. They're still going to pay tax on that revenue because it's not a donation. So when the tax man comes knocking and says, you're going to pay tax on these earnings, they're going to start screaming, going, because that's what these people do. I'm mad at the organizers. I don't give a shit about the people attending, right? I don't give a shit. You want to attend something? It was like Rainforest. If you attend whatever you want to attend, that's completely fine. That's up to you. That's your right as a human being to have this basic freedom to do whatever the hell you want. But if you're capitalizing by literally misleading and stealing from people, and then when you get caught out, you lie to people and play the victim card, you're a dick. Like, simple as that. God, this is like, yeah, this was a scam. These people deserve to be publicly named and shamed and jailed and put in prison where they become, you know, shower things, you know, they become a prison bitch. And, you know, for all those people that, you know, want to be a guy, that can be a prison bitch in the guy prison. That's how it works. Sure, whatever. See how far that gets you. I don't think they're going to put a guy in a female prison. I don't think that's going to happen. And even if they did, the females in those prisons would tear them apart. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thank you, Internet Historian, for doing Kek's work. I'll see if I can track down your Discord and say hi, but Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, I ran a few sort of events, you know, in university and helped run competitions, and I ran it like to the cent that everything was accounted. I didn't even need to do that, but I did it in such a way to make sure, you know, nothing was embezzled. And with all the spare funding and, you know, leftovers, we just put it right back into the societies and bought equipment and bought things and bought food and stuff like that. We didn't steal from frickin' anybody. I ran that shit like a company. And then I find out in Australia, all the fucking banks that are getting fucked by the Royal Commission have been charging dead people financial services and charging people that are alive financial services for things they didn't get, and then charging elderly and retired couples exorbitant interest rates on credit cards they never opened and purchases they never made because they're financially illiterate when it comes to online banking. My faith in humanity is almost non-existent at this point. Fucking gone. I thought it was gone years ago. It's just spiraling down. I mean, I knew politicians were corrupt, I knew banks were like corrupt, but fuck me. And now I'm entering the professional workforce? I love reading companies' mission statements and philosophy of caring about people, doing the right things, responsibility. I do a little bit of digging. They were fucking laundering money for the cartels when fucking Pablo Escobar was alive. And they know better now. So, fuck my life, right? Welcome to the internet, ladies and gentlemen. The only place where we keep it real. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I have a Discord server too, but be sure to check out the Internet Historians. The guy's a freaking legend for doing this. The guy is doing us a public service. The man deserves recognition. If you haven't... Yeah, I sound like a New Zealander. If you haven't, go to his channel and subscribe. Watch a bunch of his videos. If you don't have time to watch a bunch of his videos, just put one of the playlists and play. Give the guy some watch time. Give the guy some love. He deserves it. I'm going to see you guys on my Discord as well. And please check out the gaming channel. That's where we do live stream. I always post the schedules on my Discord as well as the Twitter. So I'll see you then. Anyway, till then, Nijikuma out. Bye. Jesus fucking Christ, Tumblr.
Like anybody here is on my anime expertise level. First, I'll have to get a job.
I have to pause at 250. I can tell that he's struggling to stop himself from laughing.